A new housing development in Oak Bay has neighbors concerned their community is changing for the worse. The mayor has said no bylaws are being broken and there's nothing the municipality can do. But as Monica Martinez reports, residents are not giving up.
Oak Bay is known for its heritage homes, gardens, and tree-lined streets. And many in the community want to keep it that way.
We want to find out what we can do to preserve the Oak Bay that we all love.
This is so out of character for Oak Bay.
But it's this modern luxury home on Monterey Avenue that worries neighbors.
Golden rule is maximize. It's not about creating nice spaces outdoors to enjoy, things like that everyone else has done.
These residents are hoping to establish a committee that would review new developments like the Monterey home.
That it's not new versus old. It's about how we do the new.
Oak Bay has an advisory design panel, but it only reviews buildings in the Uplands neighborhood, not the rest of Oak Bay. Among its goals is to ensure the sensitivity of new development to existing dwellings and landscape features.
Why can the Uplands have it and nobody else can have it? And why will nobody put themselves forward to try and bring it about even?
The group has appealed to City Council, but the mayor says there's nothing he can do.
I understand the concern that the neighbors have, particularly when in the new modern architecture, sometimes these buildings stand out a little too much. But people have a right to build in the form that they want, to make it look the way they want.
The Knowltons live next door to the luxury home and development, and after more than 20 years in the neighborhood, they've decided to move out.
We are going to be the ones looking at that big blank wall going 3/4 of the way down our property line, and it's upset us immensely.
The group says they're not against new developments as long as it fits the community's profile, and they'll keep working to have their voice heard.
And that brings us to tonight's checkpoint. We want to know what you have to say. Should municipalities have a say in home design? And here are some of your responses from social media. Kit emails, funny seeing the uproar in Oak Bay sure puts our first world problems into perspective. Imagine people living in poverty-stricken shanty towns complaining because their neighbors didn't use the right kind of garbage to build their walls. Seriously, folks, get a life. Mike says, Greater Victoria has to get past the idea that they took a snapshot in 1960 and the city should hold its breath and stay fixed in that position for all time. And Stefan writes, who would want to build a new house to look like it was over 100 years old? And that is tonight's checkpoint.